Good morning. I almost said good afternoon, but it's good morning. Welcome back. It is Flea Market Finds today on this fine Thursday. Got about 15 die-casts that we're going to show you that we picked up last Sunday at the Greater Indiana Garage Sale down at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Again, bought right around 100 die-casts, or maybe a little over. Really can't remember in total, but we have a lot of cool ones to show you today. We're going to start off in, looks like 1999. Got Michael Waltrip when he was driving for Jim Matei. This was after Jim Matei had bought out Jeffrey Bodine. Mikey went to the 7 car for a couple of years. But Jim Matei ended up selling to Jimmy Smith and changed it to Ultra Motorsports, and then merged with Evernham to become Ultra Evernham Motorsports with the Sirius satellite sponsorship. And then after that, they just kind of faded away. We'll go to 1998. Thornapple Valley sponsored Greg Sachs, and then Rich Bickle after Sachs was injured, but this is Greg Sachs in the car. Thornapple Valley is a kind of like an Oscar Mayer or an Eckridge that's packaged meats. Cale Yarborough Motorsports was the team. I always liked that paint job. I always thought it was a nice looking car. But Greg had a serious injury in Texas that year. Rich Bickle was tabbed to drive the car the rest of the year and ended up having a career best. I believe it was 4th place finish at Martinsville that fall. Go to 2001 with Hot Wheels. Get there, still has the Kmart price tag sticker. I used to work at a Kmart years ago. I do remember the 4 was the toy department there. $3.99, so $4 in 2001. And, you know, now the NASCAR Authentics are $4.99, so they've only went up really $1 when all things considered. But 2001, this would have been the year before Ryan ran for Rookie of the Year. But he ran a handful of races in the 02 car for Penske with Alltel sponsorship. I believe he won the pole for the Coke 600 that year and had, I want to say his first career top 5 was later that year at Michigan. And I think he had a 2nd place as well at Kansas in the inaugural race there. Sticking with the same year, it looks like. Let me make sure. I'm going to guess this is probably pretty close to that time frame. I'm not seeing a year on this one. Double check. But I'm going to guess it's around the same time, 2000, 2001. Steve Park with the DEI. There you see the DEI crest on the trunk. I'm trying to see that C-Post sponsorship, Nutter Butter, Snap-on tools. So very, very clean look. Then we'll stick with the same car, same driver from a couple years earlier, 1999. Steve's 2nd full-time season. Of course, 98 was his rookie year. And we can do this little side-by-side and kind of show you. There's just maybe a couple of slight changes in the paint job, the yellow roof. But not too much. They stayed fairly similar for the duration. Staying in the Winter Circle family from 1997, Kenny Irwin, G.I. Joe, and Winter Circle. I like the stenciled numbers there on the camo. Kenny had made one of his first career Cup starts in that car. And then this one is 1998, so it would have been in the Busch Series. 1/64 scale, Tony Stewart. From Revell. Then we'll go back to Racing Champions in 2000. Premier Series of Mike Bliss. Now I'm trying to remember if Mike did not start the... No, yeah, he started the year in this car, but ended the year in the 27 car. Jeff Fuller started the year in the 27 car, and they actually wanted Mike Bliss. But there was some contract issues, if I remember right. And they had, Jeff Fuller ended up getting released from the 27. Mike Bliss went to drive for them. And I'm drawing a blank right now who replaced... I know Rick Mast drove the 14 car, and Stacy Compton, I think, and a few others through the duration of the 14 Conseco fiasco. But then we'll go to another one. I believe this is also from 2001, this next one. Oh, no, it's from 2000, I'm sorry. Michael Waltrip, the Nation's Rent car. Of course, Mike Wallace drove this car in 2001. Mike Waltrip drove it in 2000. I always like the road sign look of that signage, or the number on the side. Sponsors always got creative. That was always fun. Then 1998, Brett Bodine with his Paychex Thunderbird here. No, I'm sorry, it's a Taurus. I'm so used to the Thunderbird from this era. But the Taurus debuted in 98. Brad always had some nice paint jobs. I think this one's pretty clean. So we had a few more over here to go. Let's grab this one. Again from 1998 in the Busch Series. Elton Sawyer. This has been the Aiken Sutton team. And I know they kept switching out owners, Aiken Sutton, and it was Aiken's Motorsports for a while, and then Turner bought them out, and somebody else bought them out, and so that team had a really, really weird lineage. So here from 1999, this was also a short-lived combination. Larry Pearson and the Cheez-Its car for Buckshot Racing there in the Busch Series. I like those little crackers there on the back bumper. Again, a lot of creativity with these paint jobs back in the day. And not sure why this partnership dissolved. But probably just performance, and maybe Cheez-Its wanted Buckshot in the car. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it didn't last incredibly long. From 1998, Busch Series car, Mark Martin. And on the roof, it says most career Grand National victories. Of course, he has long been surpassed by Kyle Busch, who has now over 100. But at the time, I believe Mark had 42, 46, something like that. He had tied and then passed Jack Ingram, and then ended up with, I think, 48 or 49. Sticking in 1999 in the Busch Series, Mike Skinner. This would be David Ridling Motorsports. I always think it was Yellow Transportation. Had unique paint schemes. And, of course, recently, last couple years, I believe Yellow became insolvent. But Yellow painted there in orange. The reason that that color that Yellow Transportation used is called Swamp Holly Orange. There's a lot of research done into it, and they wanted the most visible color for their trucks out on the highway, so that way other motorists could see them. So that Swamp Holly Orange is why Yellow Transportation always had that. Interesting story behind this car. In 1999, in the spring Atlanta race for the Busch Series, Mike Skinner won. A couple days later, it was ruled the car that was illegal. They disqualified him. I can't remember the technical reasons why. If it was body shape, engine, suspension, whatever. He was disqualified. Second place finisher Dave Blaney was awarded the win. The team appealed it, and then appeals panel, I guess, reversed the decision. Then Mike was reinstated as winner. Then our final one, also from 1998, or another one from 1998. Mark Martin's Sin Power. This one almost looks like a test car, but it's not. That's just kind of the primered look that the car had back then. Eagle 1 there on the back. Valvoline had a lot of nice looking paint jobs during this era. And this is one of them. I like how all those little V's, the blue and the red and the purple and so forth. So there you have it. 15 more NASCAR diecast that was picked up this past weekend. We're going to continue moving forward through these slowly over the next couple of weeks. Like I say, I don't want to burn you guys out on just nothing but diecast. But again, we will, 15 more. We're going to get them, I won't say packaged up, but boxed up over here. Got to get them sorted out a little bit and so on and so forth. But a lot of different cars here from a pretty tight era from, what was that? Say 97 to 2001. So about a 5-year span there. A lot of nice diecast. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Really, really would appreciate it. and we will see you at noon for Fast Packs. Thanks for watching.